S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that.
All right, Coach. Well, after 3 years as the home of the Chargers, it is most likely the final regular season home game at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. At their own 19-yard line. Down. To right at 8. Hey, watch the leg.
Carr now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Raider 2. Pilot, 64, weak. Mike's phone. Silver.
To try again after the sack. Carr. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we're good. 36, we're due. Check 50. Express.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
From the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. For one day, down. You ready? Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. And Raider 2. 44.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
44, 44, Mike, 44. I'm trying to collect. Express. Get him. 6-18. Here we go.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Get down. Hey, turn it up. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Operating from the gun. Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Four down. 185. Later 1. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Motion. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
93.
Mike Fofo.
You.
Throwing his car on third down. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On second down, Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Now. 180.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. 694. Hey, orbit.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go! 30 base. Who that? Check. General West. Check. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. Check 26. Hey! I-7. Hey! 58 for Mike. I got one. Hey.
On first down, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Exit. Slam. Protein spill. Go. Switch. Get it.
They run with it. It's Kelly. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Pittsburgh. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. 58. Ready?
To throw on third down. Herbert, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
44, 29. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Right down. Here we go again. What?
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Down.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
93.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Carr now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mike Bobo.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Switch.
Well, gumbo. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. 44, Mike. 734.
From midfield, here's Carr. Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Rock it. Smooth.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
29 is Mike. Mike, 29.
Go on. Hey, Delta.
Check.
Hey.
Undercrush.
Hey.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Get ready. Slam.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Chargers 7-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Running is Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
734.
Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. 58. 80 weapon. Step.
From the gun, Herbert, he's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Express. Hey, 734.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
152 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Down. 185.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Purdue.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's a screen to Richard. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That right there is what Jalen Richard can bring to this offense. I mean, last year, yes, he had 55 carries, but they used him more as a receiver. He had 68 catches in 2018, which was tied for the team lead. Really adds a nice element to the backfield for Derek Carr and company.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Come on, D. Hey, echo. 49.
On first down, Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 99. Check 99.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
White Monday down.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
44, Mike, 44.
Bravo.
Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo.
Carr now to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Richard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They come out here in the I. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
One more time with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
6:37.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check, check.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal.
Kill.
Mike spoke.
Hey, dude.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
From the gun, Carr. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't fixing to go.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
22 Jet Bombers.
2nd and 6. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Team 6.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to fire one deep up. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Carr now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Carr gives to Richard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
You ain't got nothing. 29. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
General West, get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. And this one complete to Reed. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
You can't block me. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
Ready.
2nd and 2. And Reed with it over the middle. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Hey, Charlie. Protein spell, go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Yes, yes.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And some room to maneuver. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On the return, it's King. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carl Nassib able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Topper!
Watch the ship, watch the ship.
This is Kelly. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.